afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Aiyegbusi V. I'm a PhD student of Achievers University, and my lecturers' names are here: Dr. Olowo Okere and Dr. Olomofemi O. I'm here to present a topic concerning nursing entrepreneurship, which is entrepreneurship fostering the creation of new spaces for nurses. This topic is quite important for us today because gone are the days when nurses are only known for taking care of the sick people only. Today, the trend is that some people are much more aware of their own health and they are participating in their own care. Hence, the nursing profession is diversifying to other areas in the society in order to help the society better. And nursing entrepreneurship is part of the trend. That takes us to the outline. In the outline, we have the introduction, which will show us why this topic for today is very important to us as nurses and to the society in general. There also we see the objectives, the definition, brief history about nursing. Nursing has a source, where we started from, where we are today, and the future for nursing entrepreneurship. We have the characteristics of a successful entrepreneur. What do they look like? How do we identify them when we find one? The obstacles in entrepreneurship and nursing, the opportunities, the conclusion, and the references. Please make yourself comfortable as we go on. This is a picture of an entrepreneur, a nursing entrepreneur. You can see how happy she is, and a family behind, a dad, a mom holding their kid, showing satisfaction in the services rendered by the nurse. So we are in the introduction now. Entrepreneur or entrepreneur is a French word. What does it mean? It means taking risk in organizing businesses. Over time, the usage has made it to look like an English word, but actually it is a French word. And nursing entrepreneurship has started long time ago, from the 15th century, and it was initiated by Florence Nightingale during the Crimean War. What happened during the Crimean War? Then nursing was at its rudimentary level, whereby it is the custom of the people to take care of their sick ones. But during the Nightingale era, there was an outbreak of a war in Crimea, making it necessary to start recruiting people to train them on hand-on in nursing program. And this was the reason why Florence Nightingale established the first school of nursing, where nurses are being trained, and that marks the beginning of nursing entrepreneurship. The objectives here is to review entrepreneurship in nursing. What has it been and what is it today? We want to summarize the characteristics of a nursing entrepreneurship as a curriculum. Then we want to review the concepts, to identify the barriers, and to highlight available opportunities in nursing entrepreneurship. We will see this as we go on with this presentation. The definition: an entrepreneur is somebody that has vision for the future and that has the ability to take risks. A risk taker, problem solver, with perseverance. And we have seen a lot of entrepreneurs in the history, like a man that made invented electricity, like is called Watts. Some said the man failed 999 times, but the 1000th time was the time he succeeded. He persevered, and that is the success story of the electricity we have today. So an entrepreneur must be able to take risk and to be persevered, or to have perseverance as a characteristic. Entrepreneurship in nursing. Innovative nurses develop creative solutions, especially as it concerns the care of our patients. How do we help them better? There is no end to helping. If we have done one and it's not relieving enough, we also go further. And that is now the result of innovative solution for better patient care, according to Anna, which is American. So that is also evolution of nursing rules. From the onset, the early nursing rules has been nursing of sick people, either at their homes, the facility, in the community, and it was focused on bedside nursing to support the physicians, at times to even move with them from patient to patient until nursing become professionalized. But these days, we have expanded nurse practitioners and nurse rules, meaning that nursing has really expanded beyond bedside, and that is the key, or one of the key milestones in nursing entrepreneurship. In 1960s to 1970s, nursing started with nurse-led clinics, whereby nurses own some clinics where patients are being seen or treated. And the trend continues up to the present age. Through 1990s, growth of advanced practice of nursing rose to the present age. Nursing has diversified into other areas to help the society, as I've said earlier, and now we have nursing entrepreneurship as part of our curriculum in nursing by the Nursing Council. The importance of this nursing entrepreneurship is to address the health challenges of the society, to provide more solutions, because now nursing is expanding, and the trend too, because patients now need more personalized care, unlike before, whereby we group them together, the sick, the very sick. These days, some may even come for a checkup, a personalized checkup, and there can even be advanced check in order to enhance patient care, and that has economic impact on the patient and on the nursing as a profession. That takes us to the next slide, which is characteristics of a successful entrepreneur. As I said before, I cited an example of a man called Was. So that has perseverance. Here we have other characteristics like willingness to experiment. Like the popular adage that says, failure to take risk is the worst risk. So as an entrepreneur, we must be ready to experiment and be ready with the results. And after failure, we can continue to try until we succeed. Like another adage that says, if you can dream it, you can do it. So that takes us to the curiosity. If we can think about it and visualize how it can be done, then it can come up better. Adaptability is part of the characteristics. We must be able to adapt to any situation that will favor what we have on hand and that will not bring harm to anybody, either the patient or the society. Decisiveness, we must be ready to make decision to say, yes, this is what I want to do to help the society, to help the patient feel better. Self-awareness, the way we see ourselves, and the perseverance that I explained earlier. We have a lot of settings whereby nursing entrepreneur can thrive. Some of the settings are here. We have the palliative or home care setting, whereby we take care of the very, very sick or terminally ill patients, instead of having burden of taking them up and down to their burden already, to relieve them of some pains and discomforts. Nursing counseling, we counsel people, and that is part of the settings. There are some people that does not really need to be admitted. Counseling can take care of their situation and make them get more better, especially for the hopeless, and that can even reduce the trend of suicide or homicide scenarios we have now in the country. And launching a healthcare technology startup is another one. Here we have series of technologies that are coming up. For instance, this robotic technology is a new trend and it can help out physiotherapy services, caregiver trainings, marketing of medical equipment like buying and selling too is part of the nursing entrepreneurial setting. We have some models here. The private practice model, the nurse-led model, health consultancy services, health tech startups are some of the models that can be used in nursing entrepreneurship to achieve success in the entrepreneur. So the impact of these health care models are: one, improved accessibility. Using these models has increased the accessibility to healthcare services, to technology, to markets, to, in fact, the society or the world at large. And that helps in enhancing patient care, and it also has economic contribution to the society. Why do nurses succeed in entrepreneurship? Nurses are good at improvising, and that is why we cannot fail to add to the value of nursing profession. If you have done this, it is not helping the patient. The nurse will always find another means to help the patient. And care collaboration is one of it. Nurses cannot do it alone. In the hospital settings, we collaborate with other health workers to answer or provide solution to an issue that is health related in our society. Identification and solving. Because we are closer to the grassroots, we are all around the society. That gives us the opportunity of closeness to the needs to these people, and to identify their needs on time. And we are always at alert because there are uncertainties everywhere. Who would have thought of COVID in 2020? The situation that almost brought the whole world to its knees, that we thank God for everything. But motivational speaking is part of it, and this helps some people, a lot of people, to see things in another form and to make better decisions. We have ability of good bargaining power and good negotiator because we are close to the people. The next slide tells us about funding and financial management. How do we get funding? In nursing entrepreneurship, we have fees for service. we render services or for sales, we get a fund or fees in return for the exchange of these services. It can come from charitable contributions, corporate philanthropy, like some rich people in the society that lost the project. They can collaborate or help out with some relief fund for the society. The government too can give grants for the entrepreneurship. Building a brand is another topic there. Branding is good and it has a lot of opportunities, such as advertising the value of the business. It will make the news spread like wildfire and will make more people to know. Thereby, they will know the strategy, the logo. As soon as they see the logo, yes, this is the design, and that will create trust because they know what it takes. Another thing to talk about is effective marketing strategies. How do we sell out what we have in nursing profession? The marketing strategy. How do we do it? The planning is there. Website design whereby everybody all over the world can see us easily. Conversion analysis, optimization process, social media everywhere, traffic building and offline integration. While we are online, even offline, we have people that we meet and relate with and tell them what we have on hand. And that takes us to the social media and online presence. Thank God for technology. Everything is easy now to make people know what some other people are doing. In this picture, we can see everybody is busy in their own comfort zone with their internet, and you can see the like symbol, the big hand, everybody facing their, and you can see the love, the laughter, and the other ones there, showing that everybody in the world has seen what a particular person is doing as a nurse entrepreneur. Community involvement is important, and you can see networking with the community. See the children, the nurse, and trying to teach them some things or treat them for some ailments. As good as it is, we have some obstacles too. Traditional nursing culture and practice. Some people are still where they were. Nurse, no, they are just to take care of the sick. It's still an issue. And especially for these unions, when they see a nurse doing some things that is related to their things, some of them get annoyed that as a nurse, why will she come again to sell this or to do that? Risk aversion is there. Education and training. Education is important, but it's a continuous thing, and the training too. Time constraints is another one, because as a nurse, we are men of many parts. Organizational barriers are there. If you work in an organization, they really limit you. They want every time that you have on earth to be devoted to them without you even having any for yourself. And that takes us to societal expectations. The nurse must be prompt all the time, not minding that the nurse also has other issues. The opportunities are there because now we have growing demand for nurse-led services, especially this JAPA era, whereby we always have shortage of manpower in nursing. Not even on the bedside alone, even at the bedside we see some wards being matched because of shortage of manpower. Then home care services are there, whereby people now have private nurses that takes care of them, especially their old people. We have international entrepreneurs, health, telehealth, and telemedicine. These days, somebody can be away and still be connected and be exchanging ideas and care, nursing care. And that takes us to health awareness coaching, whereby a nurse may be somewhere and can still be coaching a patient or a patient's relative somewhere, not necessarily seen face to face, an ability to see opportunities. And that is why it is easier for nurses to jump back, because now the opportunities are bound and they seek the opportunities day in, day out. The challenges and barriers are also there, the regulatory hurdles, because even as a nurse there are things that you cannot do. For instance, as a nurse you cannot go and become a musician, an actor or an actress. It is against our ethics, because we have ethics and etiquette that guides the profession. Financial risks too are there, because you need to know in and out how to manage the benefits or the business. Otherwise, somebody can run at financial risk. Then balancing the clinical and the business role. As a nurse, we are trained to be nurses. At times, the nursing in us sells us out, and that may not really make the nurses to be good business people, unlike those that were trained as business men or women from the onset. So overcoming these barriers is a challenge too. How do we overcome it? Networking and mentorship, leveraging on technology. Thank God for technology, but how to leverage it or need to make it a tool that will help us is still a challenge. Resilience and adaptability, how do we adapt, is still a challenge, because many of us are used to staying by bedside of patients, to listen to them, to encourage them. That takes us to ethical consideration in nursing too. Patient care and confidentiality, we are used to our ethics. So at times, this confidentiality, you don't really know how much truth to tell, when to say it and what to say and to who to say it. So the ethical business practice is to be considered. How do we do it to match the two together? But still, we have the patient-centered approach. In whichever way we want to do our business, the love of the patient must come first. Then continuous professional development is part of our ethics. It's a continuous one. It's not like once a soldier is always a soldier. No, because we have new trends every day, even in the health sectors, new diseases emerging day in, day out. Also, the management too, we have to be at par. So we must stay informed to keep up to date with ethical guidelines. The future of nursing entrepreneurship. Predictions and trends. Yes, we are looking into a situation whereby we have a better technological advancement in nursing, that from anywhere in the world we can connect. You can see from this picture, the nurse there is like holding the world. The world is revolving around the nurse on the first picture. And this, in the second picture, you can see the impact of global health trends. That is the nurse hand up, and the other one is that of the robot. So the nursing and robotic technology are collaborating to have a better service delivery to our patients and the society at large. The way forward, we need to increase the interest of entrepreneurship in nursing. Thank God for the curriculum review that now has entrepreneurship nursing as a course. Then we need to increase the knowledge of nurses concerning entrepreneurship. Also, the skills acquisition for business is inevitable. Training and retraining of nursing entrepreneurs and motivation for nurses. Motivation can come in cash or in kind. In conclusion, entrepreneurship in nursing is not just about starting business, but about creating innovative solutions to health problems of the society. Then the knowledge too, through skill acquisition, can unlock the potentials of nurse entrepreneurs so that they can have a wider range of activities to help better nursing entrepreneurship. Here are the references. Thank you for listening. Please feel free to ask any questions or to raise any issues.